All right. Trying to get something started. Oh, look, I've still got ads. Why do I have ads, though? Not supposed to have pre-rolls. Okay. I think I was working on this last. Just trying to get her hair sorted. Yeah. It's like most every art process. You start off making something that looks pretty good, and then it gets worse, and then it gets even more worse. And then at the last 5%, it all comes together. If you don't throw it out. Yeah, it's like you keep working on it, and it just becomes more and more stressful because you don't know if the process is going to pan out. And it's not unsurprising for people to just give up halfway through. That's why there's so much art that's like stops at the sketch phase, because that's typically like in a 2D sense, sketching, it looks good as a sketch. But once you start inking lines and adding color, it just goes downhill until you get like proper shading. And if the shading's not right, it looks like garbage. And it's just, art is kind of difficult sometimes. It doesn't really matter what medium it is. I don't want this or this. It might be easier in this visit. I need to... I think we're gonna have to... Hmm. Gonna have to readjust a lot of this once get the mesh done. But this part's actually gonna take me a while, I think. Hello. How are we doing today? Yeah. Too many strands, too much excess mesh. And I feel like it's cleaner when you actually do this. Plus, this is something that I'm probably going to... like the original characters I made, I'm probably going to put this like on Patreon. Not going to sell it per se, but the Patreon's really going to just be access to basically my hard drive models. And so if I'm gonna send it, or if I'm gonna let it be released, I want it to actually be pretty decent. So, trying to make it look nice. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people. Sorry, I'm watching Tricky on a side monitor, and everyone just started screaming. Took me by surprise. Ought to get in my way. Feline has arrived. How am I gonna split that? Um, I wish there was a faster way to do this. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Getting distracted. Damn it. Keep getting stuck. Nice. For a second, I thought like a credit card, but I see like travel visa. I don't think I've ever tried to get one of those. I haven't needed to go anywhere. But that's good. Can't imagine it's cheap, no matter what you're doing or where you are. So good that you got. Yeah. I mean, most everyone goes through a broke phase in their life. I mean, I still go through it, depending on whether I get lulls, commissions, and whatnot. Yeah. Though I always wonder if it would be beneficial to get into, like, say, like, do what I'm doing now, and so just commissions for a 3D model, right? But I lived in a country where, like, food and rent is cheaper. I always thought that there would be, like, for digital jobs anyways, that there would be like an optimal place to live since you could work from anywhere. I know, like I know, like in the middle of the U.S., like all the flyover states, it like property and rent and everything is cheap there because no one really wants to move there because of all the big high-paying jobs are in the cities on the coasts. But if you had a digital job, then it would be better to live there so long as you have, you know, good internet. And then I hear places like Indonesia and Japan and a lot of Asian countries just have like really good food for like nothing compared to like what we have to pay here. I'm kind of wondering, like, as time goes on, like, how many, like, game developers, for example, will need to live in a specific area to work for any company. Because so as internet gets better for everyone, then it doesn't really matter where you are anymore for digital. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy to get the jobs. Like, I mean, I've never been, like, requested by any major game company or anyone trying to develop anything too big. So, it's not really an easy thing to get into, I imagine. So I do hear most of the people who do, or a lot of them, maybe not most, are people who do like fan projects or like modders, people who've just got a lot of stuff that they can show off. End up doing decently well. But I mean, they spend years making that stuff for nothing. So it's a lot of time you got to put in for maybe a future job. Yeah, I mean that would. So those are, I mean, either one of those would work, but they're two different kinds of professions because one is more of a management role and the other one's production. Yeah, I mean, it does take time. Like, so with a regular, like, self employment, unless you've got something that you know, unless you have a product that you know someone wants, like, right away, typically any business will go through, like, 2 to 3 years of being in the hole. At least that's my experience and all the stories I hear. So it takes time for a business to get off the ground. Especially if you're learning the job, like, as you go, then yeah, it's not gonna be easy. I think one more. This. How long have I been modeling now? I think I've been modeling for 5 years. Yeah, I mean, if you can do it, training is always a good thing. Like, well, I shouldn't say that because sometimes like going to school is not a good idea for some people, but if you're actually learning, then it's usually always a good thing. Yeah, I mean it's it's a lot to go from nothing to completely functional model. I mean, I'm sure you know that, like, at a game company, you don't have one guy who takes the artwork and then gets it to a functional moving asset. That's not how the companies work. They don't expect you to know all that stuff. Yeah, networking does help. From my understanding, a lot of the business is knowing people, but from what I know, it may not be that you like by going and doing the schooling right now, it may not be that you through the schooling meet people who are already in the industry, but you are going to meet your fellow students, and someone is likely going to be a leader type person and say, hey, I have a personal project. Would you like to work with me on it? And then you start a small company together. And from what I understand, that's how that usually goes. But once you do that, then you've got like actual, hey, I worked for this company doing this thing, and it's easier to go to one of the already established businesses later on. after you do that. So, like, yeah, if you made a business, even if the business failed, that's still something to put on your resume. And probably looks better to the other businesses that are currently functioning. At least that's my understanding and what I've heard. I have no way of knowing if that's exactly how it goes because I didn't go through that. I'm not going through that, so treat that as hearsay. And everyone ends up doing things a little differently, so. Like, I actually was thinking today because I'm what like while I'm working right now, I'm watching Tricky and a bunch of friends playing Peak, right? And like I'm just like sitting here analyzing the game. Like it's really a very simple game, but it's really popular. And I think the primary reason it is so popular is it's really just a game that you spend time with your friends in. I could have sworn I fixed that. But yeah, as thinking of that game, like I've already thought of another couple ideas for games that would probably do just as well and are in a similar vein. But I have no ability to code games or anything like that, so. But I can make all the models real easy. Yeah, didn't like he's I'm not gonna say he is an animation guy, Dylan. Um, and his focus is on NPR, the non-photorealistic. So you don't like anime models. And since that is a rare thing, relatively, like any game companies that want to do NPR stuff, I mean, he's one of the people who knows NPR the best. So, but he made his own fork of Blender, right, to do NPR. Yeah, I still haven't watched those movies. I've been neglecting watching a lot of movies. Like I haven't. Well, I probably didn't watch like 80% of the Marvel movies until Endgame came out because I never spend time to watch things. I'm either making stuff or I'm playing a game. I'm never taking the time to sit and watch. So I feel like I'm unproductive, I think. Yeah, I heard about that. That he's actually working with the Blender Foundation now. I don't expect a whole lot to get into Blender for at least a couple years, but yeah, I know they're working together now, and there's going to be better options, which will be really nice, I think. Um, I mean, so the only way I could imagine, like the, but I don't even know how you advertise it because the way websites are. So probably the quickest way I could imagine that you could profit from 3D animation is to do not safe for work animation. That's the quickest thing I could think of. You just start doing not safe for work stuff, do a Patreon that connects people to your server of animations, and I hope you're joking, because that's like the first thing most people would maybe consider. I mean, sex sells, so the problem is if you're new, which I assume you are, you don't have a social media presence for it, and on Twitter at least, they suppress the hell out of it. Really? Well, there you go. I mean, you don't even have to make like anything like super major. You just, if you did like a 8 to 10 second repeating cycle of emotion with a couple characters, and that's all you really need to sell that. You don't need to make like a minute long video or anything. You just need something that repeats. And then you'll have to decide what characters you're going to want to use. Like, do you want to use game characters, Marvel characters? I would ask VTubers, but I don't think any of them care that much. Unless, so, okay, I'm going to take that back. For the VTubers, if you're ever going to model and animate them, if the VTuber also does that kind of stuff, I would definitely ask them. So, like, if I wanted to make a not safe for work animation of Melody, I would go ask Melody if I could do it first, or if I could make it for her to put into her Patreon for a price. Because that's what they do to make their money, and since you're using their character, it's kind of well, I mean, it is technically not legal to use someone else's character to make a profit, but yeah. If you make an animation and you release it for free, that is totally fine and legal. There's You can do that. There's nothing anyone can do to stop you. If you want to make money from it, though, you should be asking for permission. And from what I can tell from the VTuber community, most people don't care. Because, like, let's take... Who's a good example? Let's take Saba. You know, Gura just re-debuted as Saba. She's not going to do not safe for work content. So you, if you made, which, I mean, that actually was probably not a very good example, thinking about her character style. Let's pick some. Who's a good example? Basically, what I'm saying is find someone who doesn't want to do not safe for work of their character, and you can do not safe for work of their character relatively risk-free. But if they're a lewd tuber, basically, ask them first, is my suggestion, because it is their character and that's how they make money too. So they have the right to tell you no if they want to. Most of them don't, but it's still best to ask. I mean, legally speaking, you need to ask. Because again, you're not, at least US laws, right? And probably most of Europe. You aren't allowed to make money off of someone else's intellectual property without their permission. Yeah. And that's a good mindset to have. The problem, the bigger problem, I would say, or not really. Oh, I got ads. I don't know if you see those or not. I will wait just to make sure. Uh, stop. What was I talking about? Yeah. I don't think I've done that yet today. It's always nerve-wracking when Blender decides to freeze when you push the save button. Chat GPT. Oh, in autosave, I do not trust. Autosave has let me down far too many times for me to trust. Answer don't know. I'm pretty sure my autosaves go to the folder. Oh, that's right. No, there is a specific folder for them, isn't there? Yeah, I probably should go check them. For some reason, I was thinking the autosave. There's only one autosave file per, like for this, for Rapi here. There's only one autosave file. Like it doesn't like every time it autosaves, it doesn't add more files. It just saves over the last autosave, which I think you can adjust that so that there are more. But yeah, as far as what you might want to animate, typically most people do like big name game characters. Typically, I want to say maybe avoid Nintendo because you know Nintendo's kind of dumb about property rights. Not that a lot of people don't do it anyways, so be right at home with doing Nintendo characters. I'll check my autosave folder. I don't think I have in a long time. I was gonna say, optionally, and you wouldn't have to worry about anything really legal rights, like IP rights, anyways. But you could always animate furry characters, and I'm sure we all know the memes that they pay well. And there's like there's a lot of Patreons that you could sign up for to get access to a lot of animation models for furry characters, I think. So you wouldn't have to make anything, and there's plenty of content out there to be made. Or just, you know, go on Gumroad. Just find plenty of models there. But like, trying to think. Like, I'm still not exactly sure what I should do with Rapi here. Because she's a company's character. Technically speaking, I can't sell this model. But I don't think anyone's going to stop me if I did. YouTube channel monetization, crowdfunding. That's very generic. I mean, so what was the question you asked it? Because I could do the same thing with Grok since I technically have that, and that tends to give you like paragraphs. But I mean, it's still you're asking an AI. Music videos? The problem with the music videos is the DMCA. But a lot of times, like DMCAs will prevent you from earning money from the video, but it won't like stop the video from existing a lot of the time. Yeah, okay. Let's see what Grok says. That's an IP address. That's not like that's not your text. Copy. Paste. Wow. Oh my God! It's still going. Okay, so it gave me a lot of bullet points. YouTube, Twitch streaming, Patreon crowdfunding. There's a bunch of bullet points in each one of these. Merchandise sales, commission work. I don't know who's thinking this is a good idea anymore, but NFTs / Web3. What is Web3? Licensing partnerships, online courses and tutorials. Kind of got to know what you're doing to do those. Social media content, short form. I mean, it's a big, like, I can, here, I'll show you what I see. Where is it? It's not that one. Make sure I'm not going to accidentally show something I shouldn't. That one says Picardo. That would be dangerous to show. This one, this one, this one, that one. My Blender's or my OBS is acting strange. There we go. So this is what Grok gave me. Asking your question. Big old list. A lot of it's really just what ChatGPT said, just, expanded out even further. Though, so, I mean, one example I could think of where you could do like short YouTube animations, or I guess it would work for TikTok too. Especially if you did do it of some VTubers. Okay, so let me show you something else someone did with Pippa. I think I played it last stream. They basically took like a doll, like an action figure, and made a Pippa action figure and did stop motion animation. And you could do something very similar to that in Blender. I think it was Pippa. Yeah, so it's just like... So you could definitely do some pretty funny stuff, I would imagine, if you took like a VTuber's audio clips of something funny that happens and then make an animation around it. I did also think it would be kind of funny if you could get enough clips together that had nothing to do with each other, but actually, like, you wove them together to make, like, a story. Man, I bet, like, you don't really have to know a whole lot about animation to do stop motion, I think, in Blender, because it's supposed to not look quite right. So you could make, like, a bunch of, I don't know, 15, 20, 25 second, like, animations of funny moments. If you've got a VTuber animation, or just any character, really. Just like, I don't know if it's this person or another animator where they take like an Astolfo model, a Bionicle, a few other characters, and they just make like little shorts of random things. I don't know who made it. I want to say it might be the same guy, but what's this one? I don't know this one. I think these are other VTubers. Yeah, that's Kirsha, right?
Can I have your Capri Sun explosion in my mouth? Sure.
Oh, Capri Sun. Is that what she said?
Oh, there's a. What did you think she said?
No, she said pre-cum.
There's a bunch of. Huh? Wait, huh? What? I guess that's what almost 100 days of no shower does to you. You just taste like pre-cum. Oh, you killed her. She's gone.
She's gone.
Oh no. Oh no.
No! No!
Why are you calling me a furry? This is what Moonshine did to me. This is all Moonshine's fault. Are you calling me a furry because of Moonshine? Is that it? I'm gonna beat his ass.
I mean that's kind of why I started streaming, is just to show people and help people with some of this stuff.
Dead, mate. I'm gonna kick your ass. You're done for.
And don't think that I might not take my own ideas and do them as well, because I've got a lot of VTuber models now that I'm just sitting on and doing nothing with. So,
Someone clip this and send this to Moonshine.
like, I could start doing things like this with Tricky and Bao.
Literally hate it.
I didn't finish Noomies. I got a. Who do I have?
You can't just say
Yoklesh.
Asian.
I want to upgrade Silver Veils.
I've
got-
only married person here. Veda.
I have Melody,
Only one who's made it.
but I would talk to her first.
What else here is for
Because, I mean, I was contracted with Melody before the whole VShojo thing went down, so we still got to figure that out. She hasn't come back yet.
Can you move, you fat fucking bitch, Moonshine?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's why I'm bad for Overwatch.
Oh, question. Oh, I have an idea for you, though. You do not have to make models if you do a lot of the HoloLive VTubers, because they have free MMD models of their characters already out there for you to just download. Like,
I mean, technically, Homelander 10 is a woman, but like, Moonshine doesn't have like a solid ref of his character, which I think he needs to. Hey, Moonshine, can you make a fucking solid reference sheet of your fucking character or something, so I have something to work with whenever I want to make part.
like I'm pretty sure all of these models, like you can get twins.
Maybe you should
I don't know if they have Raura in here yet,
Pony having pony sex with Bagstard.
but you can get all of their 3D models, their MMD models,
Pricing deal, you just wanna put
and you could do stuff with them. So
shit, please.
yeah, they literally put out
Like
their 3D models for people to make MMD stuff with.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not very good at insulting people.
Because this is actually a HoloLive site,
Moonshine, you should die.
I believe.
Moonshine, you smell like shit. You smell like garbage. Fuck you, Moon.
But yeah, if you wanted to just grab a bunch of the HoloLive people and start doing stuff with their characters,
Like, I can't be really mean a bag. It's like so forced.
I mean, they put the models out for a reason.
I don't really know what Moonshine did. I think it's just like he has such a bullyable personality. Let me get this straight.
Oh, what was?
You meant to say
Let me find. Where was the Raura wanting one of the twins' tail? Here it is. So someone just made this with the mer models.
Oh, I dare you.
That was just like 45 seconds of audio they took. And this video, like 750,000 views in 2 months. Of course, there was also a lot of editing in there. Like, you can tell, like, sound effects. Like, there's a FNAF sound effect right there. And all the combat sound effects. Where was all the punching? Like all this. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you could do out there to just start doing animations. And like this would definitely be the safe for work content. And then if you wanted to do not safe for work, that you could also do that too. Probably under a different account, but you could do. Like I have a not safe for work Twitter. I had two of them. One of them kind of just broke, so I had to abandon that one. But like I was streaming on Picardo last night doing one of my original character models. I had to add all their extra features. Just, I mean, just like go through, I guess, grab
You guys procreate,
one of these
breed. I'm feeding the
and just take the audio from this and make an animation.
It's all full.
You guys procreate, breed now.
do it right now.
Right now or else.
Arena combat.
You guys
Though, I mean, the only way you'd be making money off these is, you know, getting enough views, which I don't know how quick it is to grow a YouTube channel to the point where you can actually gain income off of it. So that's one's gonna have to be on you to figure out. I'm no help there. I may stream to YouTube, but I don't make any money on YouTube. Good yet. Oh, I'm at the complicated part of modeling all this hair. What to do with all the empty space. What am I hearing? I'm hearing music from somewhere. It's not there. It's not coming into OBS. Oh, I have Nikkei turned on. That's where it was coming from. Oh yeah. You can do TikTok, you can do YouTube Shorts. Throw them up on Twitter would be a good idea too. Yeah, if I knew how to do animation really well, I would definitely be doing a lot of stuff like that. But then again, like you know, you could always do stop motion, I guess. I just haven't put the time into it. Oh, and if you actually scrubbed through this animation here, you'd notice some really like funny frames. I think it's one of these where Moko, I think it's one of these, the first frame, that right there, they go in like from one frame to bonk, stretch, stretch. It's just kind of amusing to see what they do. Like I don't know like where they would get the idea to just like random stretch noodleify the character model, because a lot of these stretches don't make sense to me. Like I get motion blur stretches and stuff like that, but making them bow-legged, I wouldn't come up with that. But you can definitely see it, the result in there. Like you do see it when you're paying attention. I guess it gives that sense of like the absolute craziness doesn't want to deal with it, I guess. I also like that when she's throwing stuff, she ends up throwing her sister at her. And just Raura just doesn't care. Yeah, I would have to go through and like learn a lot of principles of animation, I think. I have not spent any time on that, and I know that is a thing, so. What's this? Stain maker? It's gotta be an inside joke. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, just being able to do like idle animations like this, some people would definitely want if they have like 3D models already. Like I need to at some point when I make my upgraded character model, like I need to do a start and end screen. Yeah, there's plenty of things to do, at least plenty of possibilities. Finding one that works is the tricky part. And that you can only really do by trying. Oh yeah, I gotta turn this off. Yeah. But, I mean, they have to have a model already. And one that's rigged for animation. Unless you can do really good with completely forward kinematic animations, and which I mean, I guess like an idle animation, you could probably do one with forward kinematics without too much of an issue. It is easy enough to throw an inverse kinematic on hands and legs. You can do that pretty quickly if you know how. I believe there are, yeah. Yeah, I'm still going through that. Like, I've been trying to, and I'm gonna need to, for this model, go through my rigging course, which is this one. No. This.
To add the .l suffix on the other bone,
I gotta
select those two bones.
sit and go through this course for, I don't know,
Then we can
20 hours.
and choose symmetrize to duplicate them on the other side. Then we need to create two bones for the neck piston.
Because this guy makes like really complex animation rigs in Blender.
Two separated parts that can be moved.
It teaches you basically everything you'll need to know. But it's a lot to slog through. I'm only, I guess, about halfway through at least the list. But I think there's a bunch of long videos coming up. Yeah, like a lot of 10, 12-minute videos. Yeah, the P2 design. This one specifically is his second Art of Rigging, the Art of Rigging 2. Now, it's gonna take you a while. I can tell you that. I got through the sphere and the chibi model by putting the videos up on my TV while I'm walking on a treadmill. I couldn't model while doing it, but that's what it took me to get up to the full humanoid robot. I do kind of wish he did it not with a robot, but with like a regular humanoid character. Because the robot's got extra things in it that I don't need to know about. And again, it might be... It's hard to follow along with it when making a normal character and they're doing a robot, basically. Yeah, it's closer to human, though its legs are squashed by comparison. Like I was gonna try and just jump from, like, go from the chibi, jump over the first robot, and then go straight to the gorilla. But I think there's a bunch of things that he probably covers more in depth on the robot, like all the twist bones. and just a bunch of other things. Though there's also things that I know he doesn't cover in his animations or in his rigging that you'll have to add in after the fact or as you're going. For example, he doesn't touch on anything about like these kind of hip bones here. And they're used for like keeping the hip from deforming. I should probably turn the shirt off. So a lot of the weight of the hips is tied to this central bone here, and it moves and stretches between the thigh and this upper section of hip. And his rigs don't touch on that at all. And then I've seen other, like, useful things some other rigs have. I mean, yeah, it is a corrective bone, but, like, I don't think I've seen, like, this corrective bone in any of his stuff. Maybe on one of his YouTube videos. I haven't checked those in a while. And then, if you wanted to do some not safe for work features, there's, like, things you would do, like extra rig you would put down here. I think, like, I've seen one not safe for work model. They had a hip control bone that I think what it does, like, if I was to recreate it real quick, hold on, because I might want it myself. Disconnect. So it seemed like Shift S, selected, Shift S, select cursor. I don't know. I don't think it's a deform bone. I think it's more of a control. Hip.L. Let's see which is this. So, oh, I didn't. This bone, parent to this bone, connected. So, what you could do is you can use these bones here to kind of give more space between the thighs. And I'm pretty sure this is also another thing that isn't in the course, to have that. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. There are Genshin and Zenless models that you can download, and those are free to download. They just released them. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff you could practice animation on, at the very least. And they're all popular characters. The... How to put it? The benefit of, like, if you could do VTuber models is that the VTubers might also retweet anything you make. Less likely, I think, for that to happen with HoloLive models, just because they get so much stuff made of their characters that they can't retweet everything. But, like, I can almost guarantee, like, I can model Tricky Well, I have a bunch of models of Tricky. I could make an animation of Tricky's model, and I could almost guarantee she would repost that like within a day or two. But usually, I would say the VTubers that would do the most reposting are also the ones that you would have to make your own models for. While these are here, let me get rid of this deform. We don't want these to do that. Yeah. I mean, like, So, like, something I am, again, this is another plan of mine that may, hopefully will come to fruition at some point. You might have been around and seen the other, oh, I can't turn the Fox character on anymore. Go show my Twitter posts. You might recognize them. When I can get down to them, because they're kind of far down there now. There they are. There are... Who is the one who does that? Did they go by? There's a couple channels on YouTube that get away with doing certain things because it's educational content. I mean, it is. I think 2 a.m. Is it this guy? No, not this guy, but this guy would be good to look at too. You might at some point check out this person. He basically looks at a bunch of Genshin's endless models and just examines them to see how the game makers build stuff. And they point out like the reasons why it's what they do is a good idea or if there's a better option. But that's for if you're making models. Who is... I realize that when I find the channel I'm looking for, I can't post it because Twitch would not allow it, I'm sure. I think I made... Did I make a... They're gonna be in my lists. I'm gonna... Where is... 3D modeling?
After looking at a bunch of character models from popular games and checking out their jiggle physics setups, I realized that it's actually not that complicated. So for those of you looking to double major in physics and goonology, this is all you need to replicate that in-game jiggle in your very own basement. So first of all, let's talk topology. Does it really matter if it's radial or non-radial? I've seen games use either or, and I've seen both.
Got so many videos listed in my
Worked with both myself. I can safely say that this
YouTube
as long as the
3D modeling playlist.
shape and even
I don't remember which one did it.
about density. I also think that this doesn't matter too much. This model's relatively
Also, you could go to the website that has all the not safe for work 3D models and examine them as well. Though I think most of those are like they take the heads and clothes off of a character model and put them on an already rigged and set up adult body. I'm not having good luck with finding the YouTube tutorials. You can Google not safe for work Blender animation and you'll find some Reddits and stuff that will link you to places that share the videos, because I know I found them that way too. Because I mean, not many people want to teach you the secrets of physics, usually because YouTube does not like people that do that. Because YouTube doesn't want us to have fun. They want us to be family friendly because they want to make a profit off of us. Right. I can't stand Nikkei in my ear anymore. Sorry, Rapi. What else is going on? Merge at last. Oh yeah. Do not do it on your primary account. Keep those separate so that Twitter does not, or any site doesn't, throw you out with the rest of it. Like I have, or had, I have my Safe for Work account, and then I made a not safe for work account. I didn't do a whole lot with it for the longest time. And then a couple months ago, I noticed that if you went to the profile page of that account as pretty much anyone but me, like you would see it would literally say that there are no posts here. Like I hadn't posted anything yet. But if I logged into that account and went to the profile would show everything that I've ever posted. So it's still there. But if you're anyone but me, it looks like I hadn't posted anything on that account. So I've kind of had to abandon it recently. And since I started streaming on Picardo, I've started doing a bit more not safe for work type stuff. Mostly just pinups and poses. Yeah, my first one, it's just SD Kenji with NSFW at the end of the name. And it just says hasn't posted. Yeah, it just says hasn't posted. Hasn't replied. Nothing in the media tab. But if I log in on that account, then there it all is. All right. Have a good one. Have fun with whatever project you'll jump on first. Kind of hungry. Oh, I've only been streaming an hour and 42? Seems like way more than that. I mean, that's true. I just feel like it's been long. It might also be I started later, so it just feels like because it's later that I should have more time on the timer. How do I want to do this? Cheap viewers on Streambu. I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna work anymore. At least sometime soon, which is doing something to get rid of all that. I also didn't get many of these spam bots on here very recently. I think I might take a couple minutes to go grab food. What can I put on stream? That'll give me enough time to get food and eat it. I don't want to say Tricky came out with a video recently. Or maybe it was Bow. No, not this channel. Or I could just play what I played last stream where I ended up sending Melody. We still have to. I forgot about that. Last stream's comic that I made of Sock Melody. Where is... I'm just gonna play the end of that stream of Mel's. It's hilarious. Turn on this. Get this. Turn on this. Not that one. Yeah, we go.
Meta bang where there you are. Wait, let me get a DM. Hold on, I'm coming.
I caused this.
What did you do?
But I'm gonna go get food, so I will be right back.
What did you? Why? That's so. I expect that from GMP, but not from you. What did you do? Why? I was working on that. Should I show people? I mean, like, show them who I'm about to ban because of what you just did? What compelled you to do this is my question. Do you have gremlins that live in your mind and they tell you to do bad things? I don't know. That's a terrible excuse. That you chat in general. We live. Yes, I want to see it. Well, you gotta ask SD Kenji. Don't ban him. He's a hero. What the fuck? What was created is truly upsetting. Like, very upsetting. It's on Twitter already. You fuck! Okay, chat. Well, here's what we're working with. SD Kenji made a beautiful fan art for us. Oh, so lovely. Let us enjoy. Hold on to your wiener. Why? It's not sexy! No! It's not a stop it! No, you when's the merch for that? Stop! I'm not doing sock merch. It's so obscure. Inappropriate. What the fuck? Stop praising him! You'll just encourage more. Sock merch is king. You guys are so weird. Thank you, Troubling. Is that the same dinosaur as the sort? Boy. Pipa! Which is the real one? I'm gonna cry. Why are you like this? Didn't you just say you needed to be more inappropriate? Are you sexualizing the sock? They're the same picture. Oh my god. Replace them. I'm over here bearing my soul, and you people. I mean, it's got a hole, doesn't it? Twitch, I'm leaving you for Fansly. They would never be that inappropriate over there. Okay, but is this sock merch fuckable? God damn it! There is nowhere to turn! You're all in the gutter! God damn it! Give the Sokka the cock. I hate it here. Give the Sokka a caca. I highly absorb. Oh my god. Titanium throat. That was just practical. Well, you are lewd to of the year. Yeah, and that's, well, outstanding, but chat, not like this. Who's the imposter Mel on the left? You weren't complaining last night. Sorry! Your dick doesn't need to be blessed by 10,000 thread count. You've won, but at what cost? That's a great question. Should I rig it up and give it to Bonezomi? Why are you making this worse?
worse. It just went from bad to worse just now. Sock hype train. No! You guys already liked my hat more than me. No! Don't like have fucking sock more. You guys are so rude. They're so fucking rude. Bring the hat. Bring the hat back. You. Guys, so rude. Should sock puppet Mel have the hat? No, it shouldn't. I don't even know what you're saying right now. Thank you, doctor. Hat and sock collab win. Mel's and white cotton. What? I like Mel more than the sock and the hat combined. Sawtooth, you're on the nice list. Wait, am I on the right stream? Why? Because this image is too eroticized for you? This is too much for that? Thank you, Coder. God damn it.
A. She rage quits. B. doubles down on the funny and blames us on the switch up. C. times someone out and then rage quits. D. acts like the little brat she was last night. Or E. all of the above. I think we know the answer, Miss Hattrack.
Thank you, Coder. Thank you. Thank you. For dying!
Who's your cute friend?
And 2 fucking Brute? Actually, if you can place the image over the face, the stream becomes better accentuated. Fuck you all!
I only have this to say, at least the sock puppet complains a lot less.
Oh my god! Why is this happening? Why? I'm sorry, my OC. You should all be sorry. Stop being mean to Saki Melt. Yeah! Stop doing.
It is a good listener, unlike others.
Oh my god, Iris! What? No. You bitch. You. I'm gonna get you. Oh, you're done for. You're done for, buddy. You're done for! Why? Kenji, you wanna collab GP? Fuck! Boom! All of you will suffer. Thank you, Alpha.
Oh my god, it's professional wrestling legend from the mid-90s, Melody Socko.
And
before she pulls a gun on us again.
How did you come back, Brutus? I thought I timed you out! Thank you. It's probably rude to time people out that are giving me donations, but
VIP the sock creator.
fuck you all!
A lefty or righty?
Thank you, Dragon Slayer and Crazy Ivan and Brutus and Alpha Combat and Irish Lord and Brutus and Britus and Coder and Britus and...
Okay, I am done.
Troubling. Thanks for sending subs to Kenji, Dracula, and yeah!
So
okay.
who are you timing at the root of the mail?
And if anyone's curious why,
Who am I timing out? All of the people
Well, I'm playing Melody here.
The puppet has more booba than you.
Ooh. It is because last stream I made something for her.
You bitch!
I haven't released it on Twitter yet.
What is happening?
Kinda waiting for Melody to come back.
Oh my God, what the?
Can't handle being sidelined by an article of clothing.
Let me get to it.
Is this a new type or old type of kink? Where you are forced to compliment the people in suits?
Is it? You can't tell I'm the maker of
I'm in hell. Thank you. Obvious.
Sockmel.
Handle being so-
Where is here?
Is Sockmel
I made
Bagel.
a comic. Oh, that's a little big. Boom. So, whenever she decides to come back, she's gonna get this.
You fucker!
Don't tell her the secret, Chewie. Let her keep being a brat and believe she has ultimate power. You know what? On second thought, let's just keep praising the sock yay.
That is fucking fucked up! That is fucking fucked up! You shouldn't be allowed to do that! You shouldn't be allowed to do that! You shouldn't be allowed to do that! 'Cause
And if a half-finished sock
if anything, that's worse.
produced as much reaction as she's having now,
That's fucked up. You shouldn't be allowed to do that.
a sock with the hat,
Ultimate power?
I can only imagine.
So rude. Move over, Mel. We have sock now.
Alright. Back to modeling. I feel like I haven't gotten very far today.
Yeah. Well,
Here always takes so much time.
I'm quite honest. I am so offended. I am so offended.
And the crash out begins.
I am so offended. I'm so offended. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You're so rude. I'm leaving. How dare you assume that Saki's throat is better than mine? That is so fucking rude. That is so rude.
I should have mentioned that in the comic.
Really love the merch idea, Melody. This is genius. You
Merch
get a
idea-
bunch of male and female viewers into crocheting and learn a very good trade skill and hobby. Plus, Sockmel can entertain us when we're alone. It'll keep me company in the padded room.
Bishoju would never sign off on a
Sockmel
fucking.
doesn't time people out, at least.
Wait a minute.
Oh my god, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking flip a table. I'm gonna fucking. Oh, you people. Oh, you think you're so. Stop saying that! You think you're so funny, don't you? Thanks for the stream and Nito clap. Thank you, Axel. Why are you like this? Why? Why? It's not. It's not a sock raid. It's a melody raid. Why are you saying these things? Bansley, what do? I praise the sock. God damn it! Oh yeah, I didn't ban you over there. Fuck. This is rude and cruel and unusual and unkind and you're so. God damn it, you people! Thank you, mods, for moderating. Thank you guys for donating. Happy birthday, Mouse. You guys are so fucking rude. Ah.
That was a fun night. I laughed my ass off the whole time. Is music going? Oh, air it out. There we go. I wonder how long that's been off. Hello. Not much. Just trying to re-topologize hair, which is always a pain in the ass and slow to do. Trying to make summer Rapi outfit in 3D. Cause I ain't paying $60 for a 2D skin. I'll make my own Rapi, thank you. Maybe release it on a Patreon for other people to do whatever they want with. And it probably won't cost $60. How about this? That'll have to work. All right. Let's see. I want to go up to the top and get that done with. I want to go down and do all the tips. getting caught inside the body. Stormcloaks of the Empire. What would you say if I told you I never finished either story? I'm one of those who got into Skyrim and just wandered off into the wilderness, never to be heard from again. Yeah, I never finished the main storyline. I never finished those secondary storylines. In fact, I would say that I was playing, and this is a true story, I was playing Skyrim. I was spending a lot of time going out, hunting deer, getting metal, taking loot, smelting it down, and building and crafting new gear at the blacksmith, only to go out and do the same thing over and over, to the point where I thought about the fact that my grandfather's old anvil was sitting in the garage, and I could just be doing this in the real world. And then I started doing it in the real world. I was a professional blacksmith for like 5 years. I actually started going to markets and selling basic blacksmithing goods. And then COVID happened, and I couldn't go to markets anymore. And then I went to the completely opposite direction and went 3D modeling. Kind of like blacksmithing, but it's digital. And with characters mostly. Yeah, pretty much. The markets all got canceled because of the COVID. So, and then everyone started selling online, so it just got even more competitive on the internet. But hey, the government, being the government, decided that I was one of those worthy of getting monthly paychecks for doing nothing. But unlike most people, I spent that time and money learning to do this so that I could still have a job afterward. And of course, I got into watching VTubers and stuff during that time period, so, you know. I heard of a lot of people complaining that they couldn't get 3D models, there weren't enough modelers, VR people couldn't get enough model work done. I was like, I've got a lot of free time. I've been interested in modeling. Yeah. I mean, it goes further than that too. Like, I actually did, like, engineering modeling in, like, college and stuff. So I knew how to do like mechanical modeling, like I could do basic parts. Like, if you know what CNC machines are, where you put a block of metal in, you run the program, and a part comes out. Yeah, I knew how to do that kind of stuff. It's not nearly as fun or as interesting to look at as, you know, a character model. But I had a basic knowledge of 3D modeling. I had to learn Blender from scratch. I didn't know much in the way of like polygons or anything like that, or rendering processes, but I had some 3D modeling knowledge prior. Yeah. Then I started doing this. Made myself a VTuber. Came up with a more creative name than a 3D modeler. I am a dimensional shaper. So I haven't put like a whole lot of effort into the whole VTuber persona. But, I mean, I started streaming more because some friends wanted to know how to do 3D modeling. Not so much that I expected to become some kind of big streamer or anything. Granted, I wouldn't prevent that from happening, but... Something like that. Like, there's a dragon. Like, I didn't realize this until after I'd kind of made the character. Well, actually, this character that I'm playing as was a character I had written in a story long ago, and I just converted him to human and just kind of ran with it as the VTuber. But there's, what is the League of Legends? There's a dragon that like builds stars or something. It's kind of like that, I guess. What was that? Cerulean? Am I getting that right? Aurelian? Something like that. No, it's just gonna bother me. What is the name of that kid? League of Legends. Star Dragon. Celestial Dragon character. What's this? Tell me the name. Aurelian Soul. Yeah, that one. Except my character doesn't think of themselves as like a god or anything like that. Fuck gods. Gods are assholes. Eventually, I intend to... Actually, I have a picture if you want to see what the original... My character's original form is. It is something like this. And what I want to do at some point is, for like my starting and ending screens, I want to take a pose kind of like that, where the human version is holding the crystal, but it's like wireframe mesh that's being shaped, and it's the only thing producing light in like a void. and I want to make it so something happens and it flickers out so that you can't see the character at all. And then when it flashes back to life, the form's changed to that one. And then cycle back and forth between the two. That would be the starting soon screen and all that. I just haven't, either paid someone to do that in 2D or made my improved 3D model yet. Or I haven't 3D modeled that thing, which that amount of fur scares me. But yeah, that's my original form. That's what the character was before I started VTubing. Plus, I mean, you could plushify that character way more easily than the human, right? That was also part of why I chose that character. I was thinking ahead for the potential merch. Right. Oh, it gets complicated up here. Yeah, I gotta... I could... I need to make my improved outfit character model. I spend so much time doing other things, either commissions or... this, for example. Like, there's no reason why I'm doing this other than I wanted to do Rapi. I should be doing my model. I'll do this. Yeah, I mean, when I saw the outfit and played because I played Nikkei, but I'm a completely free player. But I saw the outfit and I was like, I really want that, but I know it takes on average like $60 to get a skin with the way that, or with the type of skin they were offering. It was like, I could either pay $60 or I can make my own Rapi at home. And I'm thinking about making a Patreon where subscribing to it gets you access to like a a server that'll have a bunch of the models that I make just for you to download. And I could put this in there. Yeah, let's save. I could put Rapi in the Patreon along with some other original character models. And I won't charge $60 for it. Probably be like, I don't know, 15, 20, something like that. I've seen some people who make 3D models, they split it up, like they'll do, you do this, I think you had to do some kind of different dollar bracket, but you do say like $15 and here's the animation models, and then $16 is here's your VR chat models, and then you can do like $25 and here you can have both. Things like that. This. Chat last. I don't have a subdivision on this, do I? No, I don't. Oh, why does hair have to be so annoying? I don't even know if it looks good yet. It doesn't, like... It's not looking great to me yet, but I don't... it's one of those where it doesn't look good until you get to the end. I don't care. I don't make any money over on Kick, so it don't matter to me. I'm streaming to Kick, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. Twitch is the only one that I get any income from. Tricky rated me enough right when I started that I got affiliate pretty much within my first couple of weeks of streaming. But I don't get a lot of viewers. Not a lot of people watch 3D modeling. Usually people who are just interested in actually doing it themselves. I do want to play more games, but I keep focusing on work rather than play. So I never really grow a good gaming audience. absolute percent. Sorry if I get quiet, I get distracted. That's another problem I have. I didn't play Oblivion. I played Stalker 2. I played... My most recent game I played was Stellar Blade, which I want to get back to that, because I still haven't played any of that beyond what I did on the stream. Because, I mean, I figured Stellar Blade, pretty character models. Should be right up my alley, right? Also Nikkei, since I played that. I don't really stream Nikkei, though. Not usually. If anything, that's like in the corner while I'm playing. Yeah, I played like 6 hours of Stellar Blade so far, I think. I got more questions than I got answers. In the First Descendant. Do I remember that one? Sounds familiar. I've got a lot of games like on my list to play. Like if I open up my Steam right now, I have bought games that I intended to play. Outer Wilds is always one that's been highly recommended for streaming. I have that, haven't touched it yet. Got a bunch of the Final Fantasies recently, but I don't know that those would be great stream games. I got Arizona Sunshine 2, which is VR. I figured that might be fun. I don't know if many people watch VR. I feel like it probably makes too many people sick. What was some of the other games I have some older ones, some newer ones. I got Okami because I hadn't played it yet. There were others. I should just make a folder in Steam saying stream games. Yeah. I mean, granted, I make models for people in VR for doing VR chat stuff, but I'm not going to be the one to put on a female model and go dance around for chat's amusement. I don't begrudge those who do, but I ain't going to do that. I'll leave that to like Bunny and Spite. I think Bunny is probably the only VR chat streamer that I watch on a regular basis. I catch Spite if I'm awake early enough in the morning. And I've made 3 models for Tricky. that are all in VR chat right now. And she hasn't used any because she doesn't have VR gear yet. I'm just waiting for that to happen. I don't have any of yeah, Tricky says she wants to do VR this year. She's gotta buy something. I think she's got her eyes set on the really expensive stuff that Affilian's been using. Like, that's mocap more than it is VR chat. That's gonna be a little bit more difficult to set up on top of being more expensive. Because those are mocap suits and stuff. You can get full body VR for $1,200. You gave me way more than that just for a model. Yeah, if you have it here, I can show you the latest model of hers that I did. As long as I don't open the not safe for work ones. Give me a second. Wait, this better be it. Yeah. I think she just wants like, you know, full facial tracking and stuff. I think that's probably the biggest thing that she wants. But, you know, none of the headsets are really that great for it. If they have facial tracking, they're uncomfortable to wear when they don't have good microphones on them. So the people who do, well, there is, what was it? It's the latest, not latest. I don't know if it's latest. One of the Meta Quests, I think it's the Pro model, has face tracking in it, but it's stupid expensive for what it is. And it doesn't get you full body. So you'd have to get that. I think that was a couple, like $2,000-3,000 for the headset and controllers. And then you have to go and buy more lighthouses so that you can get the proper tracking for full body. And it's just a lot. Alright, so here is Tricky. This is Tricky's latest model. I gotta turn some stuff off. So, she's got this in VR chat. She's got this. If you know of her other character, Nouvelle, she's got that. If you know of her previous model, the Mummy outfit, she's got that I did. That was one of the first models I did for her. Then she's got another model from someone else that I also put into VR chat for her. And soon she's gonna have an alien-inspired version of her character. I haven't done a 3D model or know if I'm going to yet. But she's got 3D models out there. She just needs to use them. I think this one has bandages too, right? Yeah. I'm trying to be careful because I don't remember if this model has the not safe for work features on it or not. I'm gonna go back to swimsuit before I show anything that shouldn't be there on the stream. And is this? No. Yeah, well, I can turn it on. I kind of want to put an animation rig in here. That way I could do things with it. But yeah, I wish... I wish the TOS was better for Twitch. Right now, if I want to do that, I have to go to Picardo, which I've started streaming on Picardo like in the last week or two. So if you ever catch me on over there, there's a good chance that there may not be clothes involved. Picardo it's just another streaming site, but it's primarily used by artists. And they don't have the not safe for work restriction that Twitch, YouTube, and Kick all have. So, you know, you'll find a lot of people doing art that's not safe for work stuff. And it's so that would be my... I'll type it over and Kick too. That would be my page. Pretty sure you will have to actually make an account to see not safe for work stuff, though. They still got some kind of restriction. My account's pretty old. I've forgotten a lot about how Picardo works. It doesn't have ads either, so that's good. But I also don't make any money streaming. Not that I make much money here. I get like $4 a day streaming on Twitch. But hey, that's enough to get VCards every couple months. Which reminds me, I think the next drop is like on the 15th. And I've got a couple packs I can open up here. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open some cards. Webcam over. Big money in some countries. $4 a day. I mean, yeah. Depending on the country. $4 US. Oh. I forgot. I unplugged it. Cable. There we go. Yeah, new audio device detected, but will it... There we go. Alright. Cards. More cards to open. I'm running out though. Only 8 more packs after this. Art card. Orca Pup from Chai Lily. Better. Petal Pals from Silvervale. Potat from Code Miko. Fansin. Diariku. Ibiko. Doppelganger. Electric Guardian. And then next is the 9 card. Another Lena. And the last card, which is hollow, it's an 8 Unkalopi. No 10 card in this pack. Alright, and then Tsubi. Art card. Meathead from Meat. Sashimi from Megalodon. Yep, focused. There we go. Stay focused. Bradley from Ethel. Quinn. Camila. Code Miko. The Harpoon, the anti-Shy Lily card. A holographic White Knight? Not full art. I have a full art version. So the 9 card. A holographic Meat. So what are the odds then that the last card, which is guaranteed hollow, is a 9 or a 10? 10 Code Miko. I want to say that's like my 7th or 8th 10 card out of this box. 10 cards I put sleeves in. Actually, I put 9 hollows in sleeves too. So both of these get sleeves. The 10 cards though, these like on eBay go for a minimum of like $40 for a 10 card. And some of them go up to several hundred. Seeing as how it's hard to get the boxes of VCards in the first place, you can't just order them whenever you want. 10 card I put in. Well, I've got a bunch of these now. I can put the 9 cards in these too. These are like half hard. They're pretty sturdy. Double sleeve, sticky back. But hey, like even these, the 9 cards, if they're hollow, they go for like $15-$20 depending on who it is. I've got 8 more packs, but I try. Curious. These are all 10s. Now this one. Is that it? Is that all my 10s? I think the rest are 9s. Then I got a bunch of 9s. Wait, didn't I get a... It wasn't hollow. It was a 9 Lena, but it wasn't hollow. Yeah. Yeah, they're about to release their 2nd edition version of all the cards. And I think the most expensive ones I have are these two. Shadowloo and Cinder. I know Cinder's like a lot of people don't really like Cinder right now, but her card is still at like $250. And then I think Shadowloo sits at around the same price. And I expect this one to be like retain its price, because if she's not going to get printed in any more editions, then you're not going to find these anymore ever. Well, Pop Nano Cotton. Alright. It's enough cards for now. Don't keep more. Only 8 more packs, then I'll run out. I think the booster boxes go for like $300. Don't know what I'll do if I run out of cards. I can't get no more. I hear the Pokemon cards are kind of in the same situation where they're all bought up. You can't exactly get them. People are scalping them. Oh yeah, I was gonna check see when the VCards were actually coming. I assume it's the 15th, since the actual the VCard Twitter page has August 15th listed on in their name. Literally, it's in the name. And they've released, or they've shown off. Oh, I think they've shown off everything now. Okay, that's support electric. That's worlds, water, grass, fire. Okay, there's one left. There's the platinum one. Alright, have a good one. I'll probably be here for quite a while still. Yep. That's one. I think there'll be more. You'll be able to purchase them again. Then their next edition. I'm so confused with what's going on here. At least this is probably gonna be the most complicated part of all this. So once it's done, it's done. That's fun. The spammers on Kick can't even get their story straight. Be right back. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Mm. Oh, where that came from. I think mesh is going to kind of fall apart here. In terms of making nice loops. Hmm. Something's off. Feel this. think I've gotten a lot of the hardest stuff out. Oh. Stomach isn't liking me tonight. I might end early. I didn't even finish the hair. That's all I've done today. Granted, I've gotten all the hardest part out of the way. I just have to finish up loops here and there. Down here, when they're all separated, I can just grab these, make them mesh, and then hook them up to this. Might let this go. Let's see. Wow. think I Since I'm making a model of a girl in a bikini, we can go watch. Or I can send you off to a 3D model in a bikini, but in VR chat. Beefy is currently in her swimsuit model. So we'll go do that. I'd rate other 3D modelers, but I don't see any on. At least none who do, like, anything remotely like these. Alright. Raid B. I gotta get this right. 2 captains. I don't know that I've even rated her before. Well, apparently I'm not doing that. She's got it set to where she can't be rated for some reason. That or there's some requirement, like having to be friended by her. That's unfortunate. Who else? What else is going on? What is Servant doing with Grimmy and... Oh, they're doing D&D. Oh, Pumpkin's on. What are they doing? Music? Alright. I'm gonna raid Pumpkin. If you haven't seen Pumpkin before, she's another VTuber. She does a 3D model, but she uses like the old style, like Steamboat Willie style of models, like old black and white. I haven't seen very many people do anything remotely similar. She's currently doing piano at the moment, but she does a lot of cartoons and old animations and stuff, so she's fun to watch and has a whole lot of interesting stories. Well, hopefully the raid doesn't interrupt her too much. But I'm just gonna push it forward now while I need to go. So I will be back in a couple days, probably. I might stream on Picardo in between now and the next Twitch stream, so have a good one. Catch you later.